You're probably looking around at your life right now and wondering what you're doing wrong. Maybe someone you went to college with already has a great job. Someone else is getting married. Someone is traveling. Someone is making money. Someone seems to have their entire life figured out. And then there's you, still trying to understand what you're supposed to do with yours. Maybe you've been working hard, but nothing seems to be happening. You've been making a lot of dua, but the answer hasn't come yet. You've been trying to improve yourself, but you still feel like you're standing in the same place. And the worst part, you open your phone and everyone else's life looks perfect. Someone is buying a car, someone is starting a business, someone is getting engaged, someone is celebrating a huge achievement, and suddenly you start questioning yourself. Am I falling behind? Did I waste too much time? Why is everyone moving forward except me? Maybe you've maybe you've even started feeling embarrassed about where you are in life. You don't tell people how uncertain you feel. You just smile, say you're fine, and keep going. But when you're alone, you start comparing, and comparison can make you forget something incredibly important. Allah never promised that your timeline would look like somebody else's. Allah says in the Quran, so surely with hardship comes ease. And then Allah repeats it, surely with that hardship comes more ease. Think about why Allah repeated that promise. Because sometimes the hardship lasts longer than we expected. Sometimes you're patient for a week, then a month, then a year, and eventually you start wondering, where is the ease? But Allah is teaching you something through that waiting. Your life isn't being measured against the person next to you. Their risk isn't your risk. Their test isn't your test. Their timeline isn't your timeline. You might be watching someone receive something while having absolutely no idea what they're going through behind closed doors. And you might be looking at your own life thinking nothing is happening, while Allah is preparing things you can't see yet. That's the part we all struggle with. We want evidence, we want signs, we want to know exactly when things will change. But tawakkul doesn't work like that. Tawakkul means continuing to trust Allah even when you don't have the full picture. Maybe you're 21, 24, 25, and you think you should already know what you're doing. Maybe you're 25 and you feel like you wasted your early 20s. Maybe you're 30 and you're watching people younger than you achieve things you haven't achieved yet. But who told you that your life has a deadline? Who told you that success has to happen by a certain age? Who told you that Allah has forgotten about you because someone else is receiving their blessings before you? Nobody. That's a story your mind has created. And the problem with comparison is that you're comparing your behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reel. You see their achievement, but you don't see their anxiety. You see their marriage, but you don't see their struggles. You see their money, but you don't see the sacrifices that came with it. And sometimes you don't even see the blessings Allah has already given you because you're too busy looking at someone else's. So maybe tonight, instead of asking why am I behind, ask yourself, what is Allah teaching me in this season of my life? Maybe you're being taught patience, maybe discipline, maybe humility. Maybe you're being prepared for responsibilities you're not ready for yet. Because imagine receiving the things you've been begging Allah for before becoming the person capable of handling it. A blessing can become a burden if you're not ready for it. So don't resent the season you're in. Use it. If you're single, build yourself. If you're broke, learn. If you're lost, seek knowledge. If you're struggling with your deen, return to Allah. If you failed, learn from it. If you're waiting, make dua and keep on moving. Don't sit there watching everybody else live. Build your own life and remember, the fact that someone else's chapter has started doesn't mean yours has been cancelled. Allah's timing isn't late. You're simply not seeing the entire story yet. So keep going, keep praying, keep working, keep becoming better, and stop measuring your life against somebody else's clock. Because your Lord knows exactly when your chapter needs to begin.